Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Brooklyn Dodgers baseball. This is a national pastime on WAPBA, the voice of baseball in your home since 1951. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Philadelphia Phillies will test the Dodgers at home. Their record now, 3-3. Game number 1 of 3 here in Brooklyn. The Dodgers take the field here in the first. Manager McCarthy sends out his squad this way. Hodges at first base. Robinson at second. Reese, the shortstop. Cox at third. The trio in the outfield. In left is Hermansky. In center, Snyder. And over in right, Perillo. Campanella is behind the plate. And on the mound for the Dodgers, the right-handed Branca. For Branca, his first appearance of the season. He will be facing Phillies starter, left-hander Simmons. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Ashburn to start it off. He has been terrorizing the pitchers so far. His 15 hits put him at 469. He has 5 RBIs. I should note this. He's linked up 7 games in a row with a hit. Ritchie waits. Branca ready. Branca comes to him. Banged to left center. Base hit. Ashburn rounds first and holds with a single. Ashburn has now hit safely in 8 consecutive games. Here's Goliath, runner on first. Not in there for his bat. Ashburn at first is a speedster. He stands in. Branca looking home. First baseman Hodges right on the bag. The pitch comes in toward the gap. Hermansky is over. Cuts it off on the bounce. Ashburn is rounding second. But the third base coach has his arms in the air. He'll hold at second. As the throw comes in, the Phillies put 2 singles back to back. Okay, the Phillies have no outs. Ashburn on second. Goliath on first. The top of the first inning. Ennis up the bat. Hitting at .333. On the season, Ennis has 2 runs batted in. Ennis in the box. Branca on the rubber. Checks the runners. The runners take their lead. Branca fires it in. Skied high to the left side. Reese is drifting back. He's under it. Infield fly called. And he makes the catch. And the runners hold. One gone. First inning, 2 on. Now Simonek to face Branca. Bats right. He's hitting .208. On the season, Simonek has 7 runs batted in. Branca sets up on the rubber again. Eyes locked in on Campanella for the sign. The ball's hidden in his mitt. Checks Ashburn at second. Here's the pitch. Grounded hard to short. Could be 2. Reese fields it. Flips to Robinson at second. Over to first. In time. A double play. And they get out of the inning. The line for the Phillies. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They couldn't get the runners home. Phillies, nothing. Dodgers coming up. For the Phillies, their record now 4-3 with 2 straight wins in the league. They're fourth in batting average at .275. Fourth in stolen bases with no. Third in on-base percentage. Third in ERA at 3.45. The Phillies take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. Sisley at first base. Goliath at second. Hamner the shortstop. Jones at third. The outfield consists of Nicholson in left field, Ashburn in center field, and Ennis over in right. Simonek is behind the plate and going today for Philadelphia. The lefty, Simmons. For Simmons, his first appearance of the season. Simmons comes with a decent strikeout pitch. Here's Hermansky to lead it off. He swings from the left side. To date, he's hitting .200. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked 4 times in his 29 trips. Hermansky settles himself in the box. Simmons prepared to work. The pitch to Hermansky. Bounce to short. Hamner to his right. He has it. And he throws him out. 1 away. Reese will bat next for Brooklyn. A right-sider. 1 out. To date, hitting .304. 1 homer. 3 RBIs. He's walked 6 times in his 29 trips. When the Dodgers need a base runner, Reese is the guy they want up there. The batter stands in. Simmons prepares to come home. The offering from Simmons. It's a shot to left center. That's a base hit. Reese rounds first. Ashburn takes it on the long bounce. The throw to second. And Reese holds with a single. Now coming up, Robinson. He's been stinging the ball, hitting .321 in 29 trips. Jackie has 1 homer on the season, 5 ribbies. Reese at first has wings. Catcher Simonek sets his target. First baseman Sisley right on the bag. The delivery swung on. It's a high fly to center. Ashburn roams over. Plenty of room. He brings it down, and they are now 2 away. Reese is tagging, but he holds first. Campanella comes up the bat. To date, offensively, carrying a .154 average, 2 home runs, and he's driven in 4. He's walked once in his 27 trips. Campanella steps in. Simonek ready to receive. First baseman Sisley right on the bag. Here's a pitch. Half swing. Popped up. Hamner is over. He's under it. And he takes it in. The line for the Dodgers. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. No score here after 1. For Philadelphia. Here in the second. Jones, Sisley, and Hamner. Here's Jones to start it off. And he hacks from the right. To date, offensively, carrying a .120 average, he has 2 RBIs. He's walked 6 times in his 31 trips. The hitter stands in. Branca looking home. And now the pitch. High pop fly. This one will bring rain. Cox and Campanella converge near the line. Campanella is calling off Cox, and he has it for the out in fair territory. 1 down. Now coming up, Sisley. He has been terrorizing the pitchers so far. His 12 hits put him at .414. 1 homer, 3 ribbies. Sisley now ready. Branca poised. The pitch. 1 hop to second, over to first. 2 down. Now at bat, Hamner. So far this season, hitting at .276. He has walked once. Hamner takes his stance. Right-hander, Branca, ready. The pitch from Branca. Didn't mean to swing. A slow roller to the left side. Reese will have to rush his throw, and he gets Hamner. Nice play. Phillies gone. So the Phillies are retired in order. Brooklyn due up. The Dodgers will have Perillo, Snyder, and Hodges here in the second. Here's Perillo to start it off. He swings from the right. Hitting .462. 1 homer, 6 ribbies. He has not walked once. Batter set. Semenic crouched down now. He cranks and fires. Fly ball right field. Ennis moves under it. And he makes the catch. 1 down. Snyder up there. You can count on Duke so far. 6 for 14. Snyder has patience. The hitter stands in. Simmons will go to work on him. Simmons to the wind. It's roped hard to right. Ennis is after it and takes it on the bounce. Snyder has to hold first. He's on with a single. Dodgers hitter Hodges. Gill has been hot, batting .478. 3 homers, 9 RBI. Snyder at first is a speedster. Gill waits. Simmons now set. They're holding Snyder. But he's well off the bag. He brings it in. It's back to him at the mound. Simmons turns and throws to second in time for the out. And Hodges is on the fielder's choice. And they are now 2 away. Cox is up next. He's off to a good start, hitting .348 in 24 trips to the plate. He has 2 RBIs. The batter stands in. Simmons poised. He brings it in. Cut on, popped up. Semenic tosses it mask away near the stands. And he hauls it in, and that's out number 3. For the Dodgers, no runs on 1 hit. No errors. 1 left. No score. We head for the top of the 3rd inning. The Phillies will have Nicholson, Simmons, and Ashburn here in the 3rd. Here's Nicholson to start it off. So far at the plate, batting .214. 1 homer, 3 ribbies. He's walked 5 times in his 33 trips. Campanella crouched down now. Branca brings it. Popped up, back toward the screen. Campanella throws off his mask. It's playable. And he covers it 1 away. Simmons up. Kurt taking his first at bat of the season. Simmons takes his stance. Right-hander Branca ready. To the plate. He pops it up. Hodges is backing up. Robinson is over. Waves off Hodges. 2 away. Here's Ashburn to hit for the Phillies. He's the top of the order. Ashburn waiting for Branca. Branca is ready to fire it in. He wheels and deals. Ashburn started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. Goliath walking up the bat. Goliath takes his stance. Branca is ready to fire it in. They're holding Ashburn. But he's well off the bag. The pitch paints the black. Strike 3 call. That's 3 away. For the Phillies, 0-0-0. They leave one. Another half inning gone. Still no score. Dodgers coming up. Branca, Hermansky, and Reese due up for Brooklyn. Pitcher Branca to lead it off. Ralph taking his first at bat of the season. Branca waiting, bat stirring slightly. Simmons focuses in on the target. Now the pitch. Slow bounder to the right side. Goliath is there. He juggles it, drops the ball. And Branca is safe at first. Goliath picks up an error. The Dodgers have no outs. Branca down at first. The next Dodgers batter is Hermansky. He's the top of the order. Simmons prepared to work. Here comes a pitch. Hit deep. Ashburn takes 3 steps to his right, backs, and he takes it in. That's 1 down. And Branca gets back safely. Reese to face Simmons. Batter facing Simmons. Simmons set. Now the delivery. This one is hit. It may carry a long run for Nicholson. If it's fair, it's trouble. And it drops a foot inside the line. Branca rounds third. The throw comes into Hamner. They're holding Branca at third. And Reese is in standing with a double. Second safety for Reese. For Reese is first. Double of the season. Right-handed batter Robinson steps up to face Simmons. The Dodgers have 2 on. First base is open. 1 away. Hitting .310. Jackie has driven home 5 runs for the season. Simmons on the rubber. Pitcher Simmons set to go. Phillies playing for the out at first. The runners take their lead. Simmons brings it to the plate. Swung on. Hot smash to Goliath. He charges. Scoops it. Branca is being held at third. The throw goes to first. They just get him. 2 gone. The Dodgers have 2 gone. Runners at second and third. Scoreless tie. The bottom of the 3rd inning. Campanella steps up to face Simmons. Batting cleanup. Batting 148. Roy has 4 RBIs this season. Simmons climbs the mound. Semenuk set. Branca off third. The pitch. It's roped hard to right. Ennis got a late jump. He's back. Reaches over his shoulder. Makes the falling catch. He's up quickly. And that's out number 3. For the Dodgers, no runs on 1 hit. The Phillies fumble once, 2 left. So they fail to cash in on the 2 runners. Still a scoreless tie. We head for the top of the 4th inning. Brooklyn will now face the heart of the Phillies lineup. Ennis, Semenuk, and Jones coming up. Ennis leading off the 4th. Batter set. Catcher Campanella sets his target. The pitch. Ennis pops it up on the infield. Reese circles beneath it in short left field and puts it away. 1 away. Semenuk to face Branca. He'll wait for his pitch. Batter waits. Branca is ready to fire it in. Branca brings it home. Semenuk gets way under this one. A tall one in the infield. Reese and Robinson are both there. Reese takes charge, and Semenuk is history. 2 down. Jones is the next hitter. Branca looking in. The pitch. Grounded weakly to Hodges. And he steps on first for the out. That's 3 away. So the Phillies go in order. Still no score. The Dodgers will get a try in the bottom of the 4th inning. Perillo, Snyder, and Hodges due up for Brooklyn. To get it going for the Dodgers. Here, Perillo. He hits from the right. Batter ready. Semenic sets up. Here's the pitch. Perillo lofts a routine fly ball to center. Ashburn drifts under it and hauls it in. 1 away. Now at bat, Snyder. Snyder knows how to get on base. Simmons ready. The pitch. Routine grounder to second. Goliath scoops it, flips to first, and that's out number 2. Hodges getting ready to go. The hitter stands in. Simmons is ready to fire it in. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Hodges goes down on strikes. That's 3 away. So the Dodgers go in order. 4 in the books here in Brooklyn. Still no score in the game. We go to the top of the 5th inning. For Philadelphia, it'll be Sisley, Hamner, and Nicholson. Sisley will lead off the 5th. Sisley 0 for 1. Sisley waiting. Now Branca ready. Branca brings it home. Base hit center field. Snyder is over. Scoops it up. And Sisley holds first for the single. The go-ahead run has reached. Hamner comes out to face Branca. Bats right. Sisley on at first. Scoreless tie. Hamner is 0 for 1. Sisley has the speed to score on a double. Branca climbs the mound. Righty against righty. Now glances at Sisley. The pitch comes in. Cut on. Way out in front. Strike 3. That's 1. One on. Nicholson now walks out to bat. Nicholson is 0 for 1. Branca foot on the rubber. Checks Sisley on first. Space on the right. The pitch comes in. Nicholson pounds it on the ground. Robinson stops it on one hop. Shovels to Reese for the force. And Reese will hold the ball. The toss was just a little wide and tough to handle. Nicholson is on at first. For Philadelphia, 2 away, 1 on. Pitcher Simmons to hit. Campanella set. Now the delivery. Big swing, but he got under it. Center fielder Snyder drifts back. This should do it. And he makes the catch. And that retires the side. For the Phillies, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. Still no score. Dodgers coming up. For Brooklyn, here in the 5th. Cox, Branca, and Hermansky. Cox to lead it off. Billy is 0 for 1. Semenic sets up. He cranks and fires. Fisted to right by Cox. Ennis will have to hustle. And it falls in front of him. He's forced to play it on the hop. He had no chance on that one. And Cox has himself a single. The go-ahead run has reached. Now coming to bat for the Dodgers, Branca. And the fans are giving him a big hand. Cox at first can run. Simmons climbs the mound, checks the runner. Infield playing in a few paces. The pitch is on the way. Branca gets the sacrifice down. He'll make Simmons field it. And that's a successful sacrifice. Branca did a good job of deadening the ball. Simmons was left with only one play. Cox moves up. And that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. All right, next up, Hermansky. He's the top of the order for Brooklyn. One gone. Cox standing out at second. Jean 0 for 2. Cox at second has some speed. He's the lead getter. Simmons climbs a mound. Catcher ready. He comes home. Loop to right toward the gap. Ennis is after it. Cuts it off on the bounce. Cox rounds third. The throw comes into Sisler, and they're holding Cox at third. The go-ahead run is now on third. One down, fifth inning, 2 on. The bottom of the fifth inning. Reese gets set to bat against Simmons. Hitting .360. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Very tough to strike out. Simmons on the rubber. Left-hander Simmons ready. The Phillies are looking for the play at the plate. The runners take their lead. Simmons kicks and deals, low and away. And the steal is on. Hermansky stealing second. Simonik guns it down. Hermansky slides wide. Goliath tags him out. 2 gone. They lose a runner. Reese back in the box. Simmons climbs a mound. Left-hander Simmons ready. Cox takes his lead at third. Here he comes. Reese doesn't offer. And he draws a free pass. And there are runners at the corner. And that's the first walk issued by Simmons. Robinson's up. Dodgers with. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Simmons cannot afford to make a mistake to Robinson. On the season, Robinson has 5 runs batted in. Simmons climbs a mound. Simmons prepared to work. Simmons kicks and deals. Strike, and the steal is on. Reese stealing second. Simonik guns it down. The tag, safe at second. That's his first steal of the season. So Robinson steps back in. Simmons climbs a mound. Cox takes his lead at third. The offering to Robinson. There's a little blooper down the left field line. It might drop in. Nicholson has a long run, and it drops in. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Robinson's headed for second. Here's Nicholson's throw, and he slides in safely. Double and 2 RBIs. So the double scores 2, and the Dodgers break the tie and now lead 2-0 fifth inning. And Robinson now has 7 runs batted in on the season. The Dodgers have 2 gone. Robinson standing out at second. Campanella's up. He's their cleanup hitter. Hitting at 143. And here comes Phillies manager McCoy. He's asking Simmons for the ball. He's making a pitching change. McCoy will trust the ball to right-hander Constanti. So Simmons goes 4 2/3. His line, 2 runs so far on 6 hits. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runner. He can only lose it. The right-hander Constanti enters this game with a 3 ERA. This is his 3rd appearance. He's worked 3 innings. No record yet. He's looking for 1 out. Constanti is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Campanella stands in. Constanti looking home. Speedy Robinson edging toward third. Constanti brings it home. Wrap right back for the mound. Oh, he caught it backhanded. Flips the first to retire the side. for the Dodgers. 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 left. So they have 2 in the bank. 5 complete here in Brooklyn. Dodgers over the Phillies 2-0. And they'll try to protect that lead in the 6th. We're at the head of the order for the Phillies. Branca will face Ashburn, Goliath, and Ennis. Ashburn leading off the 6th. Branca looking in at the target. The pitch from Branca. Ashburn smashes one down the line. Cox grabs it near the bag. He wings a long throw to first and gets Ashburn by a stride. 1 away. Goliath is the next hitter. You don't see Mike taking many pitches. Campanella ready to receive. The pitch. He inside outs it to right, not very deep. Perillo charges in hard, and he one-hands it to retire Goliath. 2 down. Ennis bat in hand. Ennis 0 for 2. Ennis waiting, bat stirring slightly. Right-hander Branca ready. And now the pitch. There's call 3rd strike right down the pike. That's 3 away. So the Phillies go down 1-2-3 after 5.5. It's still 2-0 Dodgers. Perillo, Snyder, and Hodges due up for Brooklyn. Here's Perillo to start it off. A right-sider. Carrying a .429 average. Perillo waits. Constanti is ready to fire it in. He lets it go. Hot smash to third. Jones gets his glove on it. Now the long throw. Sisley scoops it on 1 hop, and Perillo is retired. Nice play on both sides of the infield. 1 away. Snyder now walks out to bat. 1 down. He has some power. Startup Branca looking strong, but the Dodgers could use a little insurance. The hitter stands in. Catcher ready. The delivery. Snyder shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward Jones. He guns it to first. Wide throw. Drew Sisley off, and Snyder reaches on the error, and that's the 2nd error for the Phillies. Snyder on at first. 1 away. Hodges the hit. Hitting at .440. Hodges in the box. Catcher ready. First baseman Sisley right on the bag. Snyder going with a pitch. Hodges throws his bat at the ball to protect the runner. Nub toward first. Sisley has only 1 play, and he steps on first for the out. For Brooklyn, 2 away. Snyder down at 2nd. Cox will bat next for Brooklyn. A right-sider. Now batting .360. Constanti looking home. Snyder at 2nd takes a big lead. Constanti rocks and fires. Popped high to the right side. Drifting foul. Sisley is backing up. Second baseman Goliath is racing over. He's calling him off. And makes the running catch. Side retired. For the Dodgers, no runs on no hits. 1 miscue for the Phillies. Dodgers over the Phillies 2-0, and they'll try to protect that lead in the 7th. The Phillies will have Seminick, Jones, and Sisley here in the 7th. Okay. Here's Seminick to start it off. Right-handed batter to face Branca. Seminick relaxes himself at the plate. Branca looking in. Branca winds up. On the hand, Seminick sends it high in the air, but shallow. Reese drifts under it and bags it for the putout. 1 down. One away. Seventh inning. Now Jones to face Branca. Bats right. The hitter stands in. Now Branca ready. He lets one go. Grounded weakly to Hodges. And he steps on first for the out. 2 down. Two away. Seventh inning. Sisler is stepping up to hit against Branca. Sisler has a hit and 2 at bats. Branca looking in at the target. To the plate. Off balance swing. Missed. Side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the 7th. After 6.5, Dodgers up by 2. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Branca, Hermansky, and Reese to bat next. Pitcher, Branca, to lead it off. Catcher, Simonek, sets his target. Constanti into the wind. There's a looping line to the left. Nicholson will have to hurry. Charging hard. And he makes a shoestring catch right off a tall blade of grass. 1 down. Hermansky is stepping up to hit against Constanti. 1 gone. Hitting .214. Right-handed Constanti goes to the set position. Here he comes. High fly ball to center. Ashburn moves under it. He juggles it, but he's got it, and Hermansky is retired. 2 away. Two gone. The next Dodgers batter is Reese, right-hander. Pee-wee has been on 3 times with 2 hits and a walk. He's stolen the base, and he scored a run. Reese in the box. Constanti ready. And the pitch comes in. Reese lofts a routine fly ball to center. Ashburn drifts under it and hauls it in. That's 3 away. So the Dodgers go down 1-2-3 after 7. Dodgers up by 2. Bottom of the lineup, Hamner, Nicholson, and Constanti coming up. Here's Hamner to lead it off. Right-handed batter to face Branca. You don't see Granny on much. Batter waits. Branca looking home. Branca winds up. Check swing. They check with the first base hump. He went around. 1 down. Nicholson now walks out to bat. 1 gone. Bill is 0 for 2. Catcher Campanella sets his target. Here's the pitch. Soft liner behind second. It falls. Base hit for Nicholson. Constanti is scheduled to hit. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Constanti getting ready to go. Jim taking his first at bat of the season. Not much strategy here. Phillies need a hit. Branca comes set. Phillies skipper McCoy walking down the bench. McCoy is recalling pitcher Constanti. Waitkus will pinch hit for him. Bats left. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. Constanti pitch 2 1/3. The game for Constanti. No runs on no hits. Phillies hitter Waitkus. Eddie can be dangerous. So far at the plate. 1 for 3. He's walked once. Batter facing Branca. Branca looking in. The pitch from Branca. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Robinson is over, backhands it. But he holds the wall. No play anywhere. The tying run is on. Okay, left-sided Ashburn will bat next for Philadelphia. He's the top of the order. One away. Nicholson on second. Waitkus on first. On the season, Ashburn has 5 runs batted in. Ashburn, in 3 appearances, 1 hit, 1 free pass. Nicholson can fool you with his speed. Waitkus can fly at first. Ashburn preparing to bat. Branca bends for the rosin bag. Ashburn stands in, sets his cap, leans in. Branca sets up on the rubber again. Campanella sets up. The runners take their lead. The pitch swung on. Easy bounce at Robinson. Could be 2. He flips the Reese at second. Over to first. Double play, and they get out of the inning. That'll do it for Philadelphia. No runs on 2 hits. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert after 7.5. Dodgers up by 2. The Dodgers now send up Robinson, Campanella, and Barillo. Thompson is coming on in relief for Philadelphia. The left-hander, Thompson, enters here with a majestic 9 ERA. This is his 3rd appearance. He's worked 2 innings. Robinson will get it started for the Dodgers. He swings from the right. Thompson is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Left-hander Thompson ready. Here's a pitch from Thompson. Swung on, lined towards second. Goliath back, it's out of reach. Robinson will hold it first. Second hit for Robinson in the game. The Dodgers have nobody out. Robinson down at first. Campanella will bat next for Brooklyn. Roy is 0 for 3. Campanella waits. Simonek crouched down now. He lets one go. Hit the Nicholson in deep left. He's chasing it down. He's at the warning track, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Robinson is at second. He'll go back to first. One away. 8th inning. 1 on. We have right-handed Barillo to bat for the Dodgers. Barillo 0 for 3. The hitter stands in. Thompson gets set to pitch. Robinson bluffs going. The pitch taken. Robinson is going for the steal. Simonek gets rid of it quickly. The ump signals safe. That's his 1st steal of the season, and that's the Dodgers' 2nd stolen base in this game. Barillo ready to take on Thompson again. Thompson set. And they are putting Barillo on. Intentional walk. They elect to face the 4-12 hitter rather than Barillo at 4-14. Although the power is still a real threat, and they gain the platoon advantage. McCoy always thinking. Here's Snyder to hit for the Dodgers. Robinson on second. Barillo on first. 1 gone. Duke 1 for 3. Simonek ready to receive. The runners take their lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Driven to left. Nicholson is running back. He's got a beat on it and makes the catch. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Two on, the bottom of the 8th inning. Brooklyn now sends Hodges to bat from the right. Hodges 0 for 3. Thompson looking home. Thompson brings it home. High fly ball to left. Nicholson moves under it, taps his glove, and brings it down. For the Dodgers, no runs on one hit. 2 left. The score still 2-0. Dodgers leading. Brooklyn will now face the Philadelphia strength. Goliath, Ennis, and Simonik. Goliath will lead off the ninth. He bats right. You don't see Mike taking many pitches. Mike waits. Branca is on the slab. Branca into the wind. Swung on and missed. One away. The next Phillies batter is Ennis. None on. One gone. Down by 2. Ennis has patience. On deck, Simonik toes the dirt. Branca toes the rubber. Next would be Simonik. Andy is in the on-deck circle. Now Branca ready. Branca into his motion. Delivers. Swung on. Smashed toward the gap in right center. Snyder is racing back. Hits over his head. Off the wall. He's chasing it down. Ennis hits second on the full steam. And he puts on the brakes. The coach is holding him up. Double for Ennis. Simonik up. One away. Ennis on at second. Simonik is 0 for 3. Andy can do some damage. Jones kneeling in the on-deck circle. Simonik wipes his left sleeve across his forehead. Hitches his pants. Branca bends for the rosin bag. The batter stands in. Knocks the bat handle twice on the plate. Waits. Branca sets up on the rubber again. Righty against righty. Checks Ennis at second. He comes home. That's skied to right center. Medium deep. Snyder roams over. He calls. Can of corn. Ennis held up, and now he tags. But the coach flashes the stop sign as the ball is returned to the infield. So Jones up. Ennis on at second. 2 down. Down by 2. Jones is hitless in 3 at-bats. Jones with dependable power. If Branca loses Jones, he'll face Sisler. Jones readying himself. Branca inspects the ball. Branca wipes sweat from his hands. The ump wants to look at the ball. Now he returns it to Branca. Jones takes his place in the box. Tugs at his cap. Leans in. Branca on the rubber. Branca has a sign. Glances back at the runner. Now Branca pitches. The heater, it's in there. And that's the last out of the game. So the Dodgers have won the ball game, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of McCarthy. The Phillies leave the tying run at the plate. Branca has the shutout. A complete game. And a beautiful 6-hitter. That's his first shutout of the season. Here's the line for the Dodgers. 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They leave 8 for the Phillies. No runs on 6 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they leave 5. Branca gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Simmons takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. So the Dodgers gain a step for the Dodgers. Overall, they now stand at 4 wins and 3 losses. The Phillies overall 4 wins, 4 losses. In the next game, they'll go after the Phillies again. Bye for now, everybody. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Brooklyn. Final score: Brooklyn Dodgers 2, Philadelphia Phillies nothing.
All right, hey guys, hopefully now my voice is coming through pretty well. This will give me a chance to show you how quickly this can autoplay games. So I hope you enjoyed it. I want to look at Baseball Reference and pick up, yeah, thank you, Dwayne. So I want to look into Baseball Reference and look at some other teams that were in the 1949 race and kind of feature them too, as opposed to just um, focusing on the Brooklyn Dodgers. I mean, obviously the New York Yankees in the American League, but just kind of looking at it. Just want to go. The other thing, though, too, I mentioned in the chat. This is for anybody that might be listening to this game later. I'm trying to cut this short so people just get a little nice bite-sized baseball game. This great encyclopedia of 19th century Major League Baseball by David Nemec. He is a brilliant baseball historian. I have the first edition. I don't know what's been added to the second edition, so I may just pick this up. But this goes from 1871 to 1900. So from the very first game played on May 4th, 1871, which this was looking at the write-up here, a 2-0 victory for the Fort Wayne Kekyongas over the visiting Cleveland Forest Cities. And they'll go through the 1900 season, because 1900 is still 19th century. But this has both editions, complete team rosters, and there's all kinds of player, manager, and umpire information, all kinds of stats. There's some sidebars in it, just covering oddities in the game. It's really, really brilliant. And even though, so I guess apparently I'm reading this right up. I didn't know this. That David Nemec began working on this encyclopedia in 1954. That's crazy. So going at it, and again, I mean, I know there's not a lot of maybe interest in 19th century baseball, but I mean, it's not like I'm saying, hey, buy it and then play some 19th century Sims, but it's the formative years of this game that we love, and really up to 1893. It's really fascinating to see all the rules changes and all the stories and everything, and of course, all the great, the great fools, the great paragons of virtue, the great wise men, right? Whatever in the game, So, um, you know, it's just, I don't know, wonderful, wonderful stuff. And it's $15, and I've seen it actually even cheaper. I think Abe Books has it for like $9. It's hardcover. It's 1,056 pages. And this latest edition was 2006. I think the one I have is 2001. Anyhow, it's on eBay. Best place to get some big fat baseball books. Yeah. So before everybody runs away, so tonight around 7:30 on Out of the Park Baseball, we'll be doing some 19th century action. Not sure who's going to be up there, but while I'm doing this, I'm gonna play out the rest of today's games. You can see how quickly this goes. All right. So automatic games background. Compare that to Action PC Baseball. 2 days of games are done, and the next game to be played again will be Brooklyn and Philadelphia. So this game auto plays really, really, really quickly. So we'll be coming back to that. So anyhow, 19th century tonight at about 7:30. Cousin Ken Castro going to be in there. Let me go ahead and shut this. Got to remember to shut this down in the background. Yeah, providing much needed advice, because we have some teams here from the 1870s and 1880s, and I haven't gotten through the entire 19th century, and even if I did, I wouldn't know the 19th century the way Cousin does. There's Legends. Hey, bud. Yeah, we're just about to sign off, but welcome in. Legends has, of course, we're back into Franchise Stars Baseball League Season 2. I've got to catch last night's game. I was out doing music, so I've got to catch that one later on the flip side. But that opening day was brilliant, so make sure to check up with that. Bernie says he's coming down with a cold that I'm getting over. Could be a while before he can broadcast. Take your time, man. We're still here and still supporting you. So then after the 19th century game tonight, I'm going to start a little earlier. I know Robert goes at 7:30, but as much as I support Robert, I want to make sure Ken can do some of these 19th century games. So I'm going to be broadcasting at the same time as Robert, and the people that go to Robert's chat aren't going to come to or channel aren't going to come to our channel to see 19th century baseball. So that will work. And then the nightcap will be Dwayne Martz is going to pick a Braves team, and we're going to pick, or he'll pick, and I think we're going to have him go against Aaron's 1990 Cincinnati Reds. So he can pick any Braves team from history, and that'll be fun. Legends, are you doing a game tonight? That way I'll know, so that I can kind of just guide the pace of the nightcap. So he says, good one last night. Can't wait to see it. That was Angels Astros, and I'm hoping the Angels won. I hate the Astros. So there we go. So Dwayne, put on your thinking cap, dude. You've got really, actually, it's not Cincinnati. It's the Braves that are actually the oldest franchise in baseball. So, oh my God, you have so many Braves teams to pick from. Some great ones, obviously. So maybe well, Boston Braves 1914, but certainly some great Milwaukee teams and Atlanta teams. So think about it. And Aaron's favorite team, the 1990 Reds, have both you guys on. You guys, I'll share the screen with you guys in Discord, and you guys can basically just call the game or something. We'll figure it out. It'll be a lot of fun. Oh, so okay, so all right. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. So okay, because of F-ball, Sundays keep you to paper late. So you're not gonna. Okay, so tomorrow you're broadcasting. Okay, all right, and especially with the New York Giants. Back to that, yeah. As a Sunday. Okay, got you, man. I just didn't want to run into your broadcast because I love them. And Robert, don't take that the wrong way. I love yours too. But you know, when I do these 19th century games, I'm so adrift without cousin Ken Castro, and I love him here, because he gives us a lot of insights into the way the game was played. Some of the players. I mean, I know the usual suspects in the 19th century, but he's just bringing up anecdotes and tales about players that I would have never like. It's like, wow. So the other night we did. I knew most of the Boston Red Stockings. That was pretty easy. But cousin Ken here with with the Louisville Grays, and he knew players on that team and was providing all kinds of cool anecdotes. Really appreciate that. Ruby Legs, yeah, yeah. Let's see who they're playing really quickly, if you guys don't mind, and then we'll cut out of here. Oh, absolutely, Legends. Um, you know, and I'm going to be doing work for FedEx actually, and with the hours I'm going to have at FedEx, I'm going to be able to catch a lot more. And that's gonna be an announcement I'll make that it is going to affect nighttime baseball for me. So now games are going to be starting later at night on my channel in a few weeks. So for now, I'm still, yeah, whatever. But yeah, man, Legends, you kidding, man? I love what you're doing. I think it's amazing, and I can't wait till Steve Tate can, the collaboration you guys are doing here. All right, I've got Steam up here. Let's go to my library really quickly. Twins taking the first pair. All right. Yeah, cuz we're going to see who the Ruby Legs are playing as soon as Steam decides to behave itself here. By the way, guys, I'm going to be starting some non-baseball games here, and two of them that I'm going to be showing off. First one's probably going to be one called Starcom Nexus, which is really cool. But then a very sort of Monty Python game. There's two of them. One's called Four Last Things, and the other one's called The Procession to Cavalry. And these games are pure Python joy. Anyhow, let's go to Out of the Park Baseball really quickly, and let's see who the Ruby Legs are playing. The Worcester Ruby Legs. So, slight spoiler, Ken threw in a couple ringers in the 19th century. This is one of them, so it should be fun. Anyhow, while we're waiting for this thing to fire up, Legend says tomorrow on the channel, the opening series finale of the Royals Twins, Saberhagen, Brett Saberhagen versus Pascal. That's gonna be that's gonna be good. So Twins taking the first pair. I like both of those teams. So whoever wins, I'm certainly happy with. Obviously, the Twins. So, do the Twins have Walter Johnson yet? Legends on the squad? I can't remember because I don't remember that I caught many Twins games in season one. I was just curious if Walter Johnson is on there because anytime Walter Johnson's pitching, Johnson's not in the league yet. So guys, think about that. Um, all these right, like Ralph Kiner, the Wayner brothers, Hannes Wagner, Roberto Clemente, Walter Johnson. These are guys. I don't think Christy Mathewson is in his league yet, and I am so glad that this is going to be a multi-year, forever project. I hope all the all the guys that aren't in this league yet. Oh my God. Twins rotation right now, though. Burt Blyleven, right? You got Blyleven, Santana, Pasquale, Jim Cott. Oh yeah, right. Radke. That's a tough rotation. I'll take it. I would take that rotation any day. Stay tuned for those of you that will be involved in the next Shanks. It's going to have even a cooler twist, and I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to even be more challenging. The scuttlebutt is right now that you're going to be, for each round of the draft this time, you're going to be assigned a random year and a random team from that year. So stay tuned. I don't know whether that's, I think that's the final thing from Big Clue and Steve, but as I get more info, and they'll be certainly talking about on Steve's channel and hearing whatever, but that looks exciting. All right, let's see who the Ruby Legs are going to play tonight. Let's see. Worcester. Who are you playing? All right, I have no idea. Let me see. Let me see. Are they playing today? Tonight? Whatever? If not, I'll advance this one day. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, they're dead in the water, Cousin Ken. Yeah, Radke hoping Walter Johnson stays away a few more years. No kidding, right? So, Cousin Ken, it's going to be the Worcester Ruby Legs of 1882 will be facing the 1895 Cleveland Spiders. Oh my God, it's going to be Cy Young versus Fred Corey. That'll be tonight's game for 19th Century. So, Dwayne, if you know your Braves team, I'll get that set up beforehand. If not, we'll do it right after the 19th Century game tonight. Oakland A's have served notice. They've taken first three of an opening weekend 4-game set from the Indians. All right, cousin, we can look. We have 1899 Phillies versus the 1878 Reds on tap for 19th Century. The 1894 Orioles, the 1888 Alleghenies could be good. How about the... Oh, here you go, Cousin Ken. I think we have the game for tonight. I think we have a game for tonight, Ken. How about the 1899 Brooklyn Superbas against the 1885 Chicago White Stockings? How about that one? That's going to be Bill Hill versus John Clarkson. I'm kind of liking that matchup. I think that will be a good one. All right, and then the nightcap will be the 1990 Reds will be visiting the 1983 Atlanta Braves. So I'll set that up. Okay, so game one then will be the 1899 Superbas versus the 1885 White Stockings. Game two, which I'll set up and then bring these two guys on for the second one. Dwayne, if you feel like coming on and chatting about 19th century baseball, we can bring you on the first one too. I know, Aaron, that's not your cup of tea. And then second game, 1990 Reds versus 1983 Braves. I'll get that set up sometime this afternoon. Oh yeah, Superbas and White Stockings should be good. I just want to look here really quickly at some of the players here. So, and you're going to know, I'm looking at the Superbas right now. Let's look at these lineups here. So we've got Willie Keeler, Tom Daly, Joe Kelly, Dan McGann, Pete Cassidy, Duke Farrell, Bill Dolan, Fielder Jones. This is a tough team. these Brooklyn Superbas. So I do know them. Let me see. And of course, the 1885 White Stockings. These guys are ridiculous, as we saw that in our Ken Castro 19th century dead ball tournament. We got Dalrymple, Burns, Gore, Anson, Kelly, Williamson, Billy Sunday, and Bill Krieg. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a clash. This will be a good one. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we get out of here. Make this short. Thank you to Cousin Ken Castro, to Dwayne Martz, to the great Legend Sports Universe. By the way, Cousin Ken Castro, always heart and soul of this channel. Aaron Reed, Bernie Strom, get well, buddy. I know, man, these summer colds are awful. Just awful, awful, awful. All right, so small but active chat today. And thanks, guys, for coming in. And we'll see you tonight around 7:30 for doubleheader baseball. 19th century, and then the battle between Dwayne Martz and Aaron Reed and all the broadcasters that will come with him. All right, guys, see you around the batting cage. Thank you for hanging out with me on a Sunday afternoon.